So we've been talking about solving linear equations. And in solving linear equations, something we have to also focus on are the different types of solutions. So we can have one solution, no solution, or an infinite number of solutions. So let's start with this first equation here, x plus 2 equals 2x minus 3. And if we solve it, we're going to see that there is one solution. So I'm going to use the additive inverse, add a negative 2 to both sides, which will give me x equals 2x minus 5. Then I'll use the additive inverse and add a negative 2x to both sides, which gives me negative x equals negative 5. If I divide by negative 1 on both sides, then x equals 5. Now, when I plug that back into my original equation, 5 plus 2 equals 2 times 5 minus 3, I'm going to get 7 on both sides. See, that's 3, which is a true statement. Therefore, I know this has one solution. Now let's focus on this next equation, x plus 5 equals x minus 12. Well, I know there's nothing I can add to any number and subtract 12 from that same number and there be a true solution. So let me say that again. I can't add 5 to a number, subtract 12 from that same number, and still get the same value. So let's look at that if we solved it. If I add a negative 5 to both sides, I have x equals x minus 17. Then I'm going to add negative x to both sides, and notice what happens. My variables cross out on both sides, so I have 0 equals negative 17. And I have 2 negatives there. We don't need that. Okay. This is not a true statement. So nothing I plug in is going to give me a true statement. Therefore, there is no solution. Then the last one, this is an infinite number of solutions, because notice before I even start solving, both of my expressions on either side of the equation are the same. X plus 2 equals x plus 2. So regardless of what I plug in for x, I'm always going to add it to 2. Therefore, any solution would work. There are an infinite number of solutions. But let's look at what we would have. If we solved it, if I have a negative 2 to both sides, and I have x equals x. So if x always equals x, which is a true statement, regardless of what goes in, there will be an infinite number of solutions. My statement will always be true.